Ah yes, clickbaiting. What's going on, guys? It's GCP here. I want to talk about something that has been catching a lot of heat lately, and honestly it's the one thing that people will argue is the only way to grow nowadays. Well, one of the things that is the only way to grow, but let me touch on this topic for just a little bit here, because this is something I've been seeing a lot lately, and I'm starting to believe that this might be the only way to get more views, to get more interactions on your videos. Now personally, I'm not a fan of it. I've never been a fan of clickbaiting. I've always thought it was sketchy and shady, and I've never really was a fan. I've always thought that people who use clickbait titles and thumbnails were honestly losers. I honestly thought that, but it seems to me that this is really the only way, one of the only ways to get people to watch your videos. And let's be honest here, watching your content or getting people to watch your content is not easy. It's not. That's the hardest part of growing on YouTube, because you need views in order to grow. That's more people watching your videos and more potential of people actually liking what you post or your channel and deciding to subscribe. So ultimately, clickbaiting in that sense will help your channel grow, because more people are drawn to clicking on that video or your content. So for me, I've always been optimistic. You know, I've always looked on the brighter side of things, and I've always hoped that we could go back to the golden days of YouTube, where you could upload a high quality video without having to worry about these clickbait titles, and you would get references from other YouTubers, you would get references from your subscribers to come watch this video, or people would just value the content itself, the quality of that content, and you would go up in the recommended pages, and you would just basically gain popularity. But the thing that I found out is that the YouTube algorithm doesn't care whether or not the quality of your video is high. It doesn't matter about that. What it cares about is only the people, or how many people click on your video, and the watch time. That's the only way that your videos will get up there in notice, and people will actually find more of your videos. So that's the only way that I found out YouTube's algorithm works, which is pretty sad. The one thing I do want to quote here, I want to put on the screen, is something from Pewdiepie, the man himself. This is his words right here. He says that clickbaiting, almost everyone does it. If you don't do it, you're not going to get views. You're not going to get views. Can you believe that? He himself is saying that. I could spend days on a video and it will get less views than a video that we out for 10 minutes that has a better title. YouTube is really unfair in that regard, and what it leads to is good content sometimes getting buried by clickable content. And how true is that? All of the good content that I know that people make as well is just buried. Literally, it doesn't gain the traction or the popularity that we need. So that's really disheartening, and it doesn't look like YouTube is going to return to the way it was before. Clickbaiting is now in, and I don't see it, leaving anytime soon. How do you guys feel about that? Have you guys seen people actually benefiting from clickbait video titles and thumbnails? If you yourself have started using clickbait thumbnails and video titles, have you seen an increase in views? Have you seen an increase in subscribers on your channel and growth in general? If you have, let me know. I'm curious, because I'm gonna say this with the most integrity intact as possible. I may start doing it, but I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. What I'm not gonna do is stray from the content. What do I mean by that? I mean that if I decide for views, for growth, to put clickbait titles and thumbnails, I'm actually gonna talk about what's relevant to what I just posted. I'm not gonna stray away from that. So I gotta have some form of integrity. I'm gonna stay grounded in that. At least you guys have my word on that. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on clickbaiting in general. I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is GCP, and I am signing off.